Nick Azmi mentioning, woohoo, National Training Week is around the corner. Yes, Atila, it is very much around the corner, and we had to time. I must also be honest with you. We had to time this podcast in such a way that it is just before the National Training Week. And I have a question on the National Training Week, which is coming soon. So I might as well fire that question to you, Sophian, right now. The National Training Week is around the corner, which is 14 June to 21st June. And it happens year on year. It has only gotten better year on year. What should people expect from the NTW happening this year, pretty much starting next week onwards? What should people expect?
I think the basis of NTW has not really changed. When we first started the National Training Week, it was all about giving Malaysians the opportunity to go through training for free, basically for free. Because when we first started this, we realized that if you do the maths, less than half of Malaysians actually have ready access to funds and opportunities for upskilling. So this idea actually came, to tell you the truth, this idea came from the industry themselves, because it started in 2023. This is our third iteration, third year. So in 2023, I don't know whether you were part of it, we had the boot camps and all of that. It was during these boot camps that these conversations came up. See, because we know that traders and training providers, a lot of people actually do offer training and all of that. But why don't we bring everything together for 1 week? Let's give away as much training for free as possible. Just for the idea is that, because you see, Vikram, the world is changing now. I'll give you an example. When I was studying, it is very difficult to get information. You have to go to the library, or I was in UKM. So if you know UKM in those days, the roads to Sungai Chua and Sungai Kajang, there were a lot of people making a killing at the side of the road, just photostating books. I probably did a lot of copyright infringement, but those were the days. Those were the days. So what has happened since then is that access to information has actually gotten much easier, cheaper now. And I will always use the example of COVID as a perfect example of this. People, if you want to know something, you just go on YouTube, and this is a fact, yeah. YouTube is the biggest learning portal in the world. It is still free of charge. YouTube, you have that premium thing now, but it's still largely free of charge. So learning has come to the point where a lot of it is actually given away for free. But a lot of people don't know it. So the whole idea of NTW in the beginning was to give access, to give realization to Malaysians that you do have these opportunities. Just go out and get it. Because the future is about people, and I'm not talking about Malaysia, I'm talking about the whole world. The future is not about you asking for information to come to you, you hoping for knowledge and skills to come to you. You have to take charge of it yourself. Go out there and learn what you want. Again, COVID years, I was stuck by my own in KL for a few months. I had to learn how to cook, or else I would starve or spend a hell of a lot of money on Grab. COVID. YouTube. That is how we learn, and that is what we started with this. But it has grown larger and larger because while the base of it, the core idea is still there, which is basically free training given away. What we have seen is that, number one, a lot of this training now actually happens online and self-paced, because I think people realize that while training is free, not a lot of people actually want to travel and all of that, because these are things that we have discussed in the industry and things like that. So the number of courses that are being offered is getting bigger and bigger, but it's just that a lot of it is now happening at the learner's pace, or at least within the learner's own compound. They don't really have to travel. But then again, if you dig into NTW, there is still a lot of value to be had, because I know that one of the Institute Kemahiran Belia is actually giving away a whole 6 months course for free. And there are also 3-day courses, 5-day courses. There is value in in NTW. Of course, there's also a lot of courses that are more micro, that looks at more specific skills. There's also a lot of things that give you exposure. But again, there are more than 60,000 courses in NTW.
It's crazy. I mean, I went through the website. It is crazy to the amount of courses which are available, whether it is paid or even if it is on a discount or if it is free. And I know one of our friends in the training industry, I'm not sure whether he's listening to us today, but Jaga made a very valid point, say from Accordia. He made a very valid point that are we selling NTW enough, or are we promoting NTW enough for a wider audience to know that there is so much of training which is available and they can benefit from it? So probably that is something to be looked into. While we are at it, thank you, Adila. Let's normalize upskilling and reskilling. Couldn't agree more with you, Adila. Thank you so much. There are a lot of comments coming, Soffian. There is one question while we are on NTW, so I'm going to shoot